Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here, and welcome to day 97 of our live streams. Well, I say day 97, but number 97. We started these on lockdown, and we're up to 97 already, which is absolutely crazy. So we're getting ever closer to that big 100. We're just 3 streams short now. I said at the beginning that I wanted to always reach 100. We're going to surpass that. We're going to keep going, but I always wanted to reach that 100 mark. So I just want to say at the start as well, thank you to everyone subscribed already. We're trying to hit that 2,000 mark. We aim for that 1,500 mark. A couple of months ago, we've smashed that. We're up to 1,663 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, guys, to get notifications on all the new videos that I do. And basically, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't mean anything to you. It just means that every time that I release any content, you will know about it first, and you can watch the video for anyone else. Pretty much it. So today we can talk a bit about Omega Supreme. We can go through how people are finding him, whether you're using it, whether he's just in a cooker. Pretty much, I know mine is just constantly in a cooker for the next month or two now, so we won't really get to use him for a bit of a while now. I think we're going to talk a bit about the new 5-star batch. Now it's not ready yet. It's not set. It's not ready for being revealed. But those that have seen my past videos will know that I sort of share the playtesting process and what we're doing. So I can't say exactly what's been done to them, but I can sort of tell you the things that we pass the space ape with, that were our concerns about the bots and where we want to go with it, and sort of the discussions that have been made within the playtest chat. We can talk about that. I'm also going to talk about the latest fix in the game, the Elite and Inferno Stomp. So yeah, Inferno has been sort of nerfed, but fixed. A bit of chat about that, get everyone sort of thinking behind it, put my sort of 2 cents in, and then we can pretty much talk about anything you guys want to talk about as well. So if there's something you want to talk about, put it in the chat. If you've got a question that you want answering, put it in the chat. And yeah, I will do my best. I'll see what I can do. Okay, so who have we got in the chat today? So, Peter, who's a regular on our Discord channel. If you're not a member of the Discord channel yet, come and check it out. I'm sure Sharksy has how many members we have to hand, seeing as he's in charge of the member count. We've got Blasphere as well. Sharksy, as I just mentioned. Prime 45, welcome. We've got Silverbolt, we've got Gianni, Phil Martin, Bruce Wayne, nice name. Jason Rowley, what else have we got? Wreck and Rule, of course. We've got Juan Arellano, welcome. Cool. So yeah, so update first. So we're doing this every week now. So it's yeah, updates are coming not as fast as they used to. So we're officially at 3 5-star crystals. It's there. So obviously, when we pull the 5 stars, we're gonna get more shards. I'll probably have a couple more 4-star dupes by then. So I reckon with a 5-star event, I reckon I'll have 3 pulls, and I reckon I'll have maybe about 1,000 shards towards even the next one. So yeah, we definitely got 3. That is set in stone. That is guaranteed. It was guaranteed a few weeks ago, but yeah, definitely guaranteed now. I'll be honest with you, I'm still undecided. I'm still undecided what batch I'm going to pull from. I think it will literally come to on the day. I'm just going to decide on a whim. I really am, because there's so many factors, and we'll talk about that again. And I know I've talked about it over and over again, but it's such a dilemma, and my views change every week or so. Every week, so I'm thinking, well, actually, that bot would actually suit. I see something new in attack. I watch someone do something. I'm like, I actually fancy trying that. I want to have a go at that, but I need that bot to do that. So yeah, we could talk about the thinking behind that as well. So yeah, we're a bit close to our 5-star combat chip. I don't think we're going to make it when the 5-star event comes out. I mean, this weekend's crystals is a mix between bots and combats. What do you guys think? Do you like the fact that you can get, is it 6 gun and Top Shot in crystals together this weekend? Would you rather them be separate? What's your thinking on it? I'm not too sure myself. Like I said, personally, I don't want bots right now. I've got all my crystals I need. I've got plenty of 5 stars. All I need is combat dupes and cells and coins to level these new 5 stars. That's pretty much it right now. I'm not a big fan of mixing the two. But I also understand that if you haven't got the bots and you haven't got the combat bots, you know, I understand that you might want both. Six Gun's a good bot. Top Shot's a good bot, a good combat bot. So yeah, I understand it. I do get it, but not a fan personally. Not a big fan. So we're on the rig account again today. We're not going to be able to go on the test server because those shiny new 5 stars are there getting tested. We'll talk about that soon. Omega. Let's have a look where he's up to. So my Omega is straight up to level 5. Obviously, the tank was available in this weekend's event if you got to 10,000 points. If you didn't, it is going to be available in the Shannick store. So, yeah, it will be available at some point. I'm sure the 4-star part will come pretty soon. I think in the next couple of weeks, maybe. I think. But then the 5-star part, I think, will come quite a bit later. I think that a lot of people are going to get a 4-star Omega Supreme quite soon. I've already seen some level 10s knocking about already. People calling him. So I reckon, yeah, they're going to need that 4-star part in the next couple of weeks or so. I think the next 2 or 3 weeks, personally. Yeah. But yeah, can't wait to get him out. Can't wait to give him a go in Wars. And what everyone's sort of been saying is that in terms of offense, Omega Supreme's the one. You can't beat it. But in terms of defense, then Defensor's still there. He's still the top in defense. I'm not too sure yet. Like I said, I've got to test them both on. It's a bit hard on the test server to test in Wars because the Wars aren't real. Sometimes you get some bit crazy bases, and it's not the same going into Prime League on hard mode against a base that's fully charged and been designed to go into test server where things aren't charged and people haven't got the top bots on the outposts, designs aren't the best, and people just been messing about with the base basically. So yeah, you can't fully test it, but yeah, can't wait to get a Mega Supreme up there and yeah, get into the point can test them out in Wars and really get the lowdown. But while we're talking, well, the last stream that I did, we did a bit of a spoiler about Omega Supreme. I got a slap wrist off Space 8 for it. They weren't happy, but you understand that mistakes do happen. So they're like, yeah, fine, no problem. Thanks for letting us know. And the reason for that spoiler, I was going on to talk about Volcanicus. So I just want to revisit that again and explain something about Volcanicus. So the main combiner that I use is Defensor. Hands down, I think personally the best combiner in the game. My preference. A lot like Victorian instead. But something to note is that my Volcanicus 4-star, even though he does 2370 damage over 10 seconds, he actually kills Billbots with his ability. Now, Billbots are supposed to be 2,500 health in Prime League with their healing. But Volcanicus can actually take them out with his 4-star ability. So if you're struggling in Prime League, I would recommend, if you've got a jet that even just can't quite one-shot, I would consider, you've got 4-star Volcanicus, getting him to level 12, using him to take out the Billbots, damage the beam lasers, damage the launchers, and then take them out with your one-shot jet that couldn't normally one-shot, but can because of the damage that Volcanicus has done. Just an idea, guys. If you are struggling to walk bases because you haven't got a one-shot jet and you are in the process of leveling it, this is a good quick fix to sort of help you out and get through it. I use him personally. Again, like I said, I use him a lot in bases where the lasers on the launch are close together with a Billbot in the middle. And I'll put Volcanicus ability right in the middle to kill the Billbot, damage the two, and then can use whatever I want, whatever bot I want to finish it off. My bots can one-shot anyway, pretty much. But I do like using Silbot for his range. But you can't use Silbot, especially at 4-star, with a Buildbot. So, if you kill the Buildbot, damage the defenses, even if your Silbot's only level 55, it'll still probably do enough damage to take out the defenses. So if you've got a level, 50 or 55 Silver Ball and you're struggling in Prime League, it's a good quick fix. But yeah, I am a big fan of defense, and I think it's going to take a lot for Omega Supreme to knock him off the top spot. Yeah, we'll wait and see. That's all we can do. So let's talk about the new 5-star. Let's have a chat about them. So before we go into everyone's thoughts when the batch come out, and would you pull from that batch? What do you think? Any changes you guys think you'd like to see? How would you like the bots to change? I mean, we've done quite a few changes already, and we've put our 2 cents forwards. But I'd like to know your guys, what you guys think about it. How you guys would like to change the bots. Is a particular bot you think is bad? Is a particular bot you think just needs a slight improvement? So yeah. The question is, what do you guys think? That is the question. So what else we're going to talk about? I could talk about the new team that I'm leveling as well while we're getting some. So if I can, there's no war attack, so I might be on cooldown. But I think I can pretty much show the idea behind it. So this is the basis of the team that I'm using right now. So it's sort of, how could I explain it? It's called Invincible Rush for a reason. So basically, you use Red Alert to really dumb down the defenses, the damage on your bots, basically. So the way I've been using it, I've got to perfect it, but I use Red Alert followed by an Optimus Prime Rush, try and get as close to the shield gen as possible. Then I put either Cheeto or Slash straight onto the shield gen, and that's pretty much gone once they do. Then I rush to the headquarters with Red Alert again, drop Blaster, drop Rodimus Prime, sometimes Primal if I need to, but earlier. But yeah, every single bot sort of has a use in there. But what I found is that other than Red Alert and Optimus Prime, every bot has like a backup. So if Cheeto doesn't make it to Shield Gen, Slash will usually. If Blaster doesn't make it to the headquarters, then Gnaw will. So I can use Gnaw minions instead. If Rodimus Prime dies, I can't really use his ability, then Optimus Prime is a close second. So I like the way the team is, because if things do go a bit wrong, it's not the end of the road. You can sort of recover. But it's for mostly the old quadrant bases. It works well on quadrant bases and clumped bases. Not too well on elongated bases. But then if it's an elongated base, just walk it. If you just walk it, then yeah, simple. Really is. Okay, so talking about Philip Laser's put Laser Optimus, so special ability only hits defenses. We wanted a rework. We wanted a total rework of Laser Optimus, but Space have said it's not going to happen. Sadly, there's not going to be a big rework. But voice concerns about how poor he is. We all said this bot is awful. Awful. You know what though? His health and his DPS is actually really good. It's actually quite impressive. His health is up there with Rook. His DPS is up there with the Jets. So for a tank, he has crazy DPS, but his ability is just woeful. So we've worked a lot on his ability, and I mean a lot. He's probably been the biggest questions that have been asked. And even now, he's at a decent level, but we're still pushing it more. We were talking today about how, well, I put the idea forward and some said it was right, some said it was wrong. My idea is that every 5-star batch that comes out should supersede the last one, which just means that it should be better than the last one, basically. So I don't think we've had a batch that is better than batch 4 yet. So we had one that was good. Batch 2 was really good. Batch 3, I think it went a bit backwards, personally. Batch 4, the best batch in the game. 5 was good. 6 was good, but we've not hit that height yet where you're like, in batch 4, everyone says go batch 4, not because, yeah, the bots are good, but everyone just says there's not a bad pull in there. There's no one can really pull from there and go, oh, damn, I can't believe I got this bot. No matter what bot you really pull, it's a good pull. So I sort of started that conversation going, saying that there should not be a bad pull in this batch. It should be a good batch all round. Now, I think that anyone would choose a batch and say, well, there is a bad bot in it. For me, maybe Ratchet. I'd say Ratchet is the bad bot of batch 4. Some people may say Prowl. Some people may say Sludge. They're not bad bots, but I get they're not as good as others. But we want to really push this batch so that there's not a bad pull in there. I'm not saying it's going to be better than batch 4. I'm not saying it's going to be as good as batch 4. I don't think any can, just because of the bots that are in there. But you got to remember that when that batch come out, Sludge wasn't amazing. He was good, but he got a cost reduce to make him better. Elite was already good. Blaster's minions got a buff. That's the reason that batch is so good, is because 2 out of it got a buff and 1 was already good. So that's the reason why it's a really good batch. You got to remember that Cheetor as well. Cheetor had a massive buff, and he brought him from one of the worst bots in the game to one of the best very quickly. Same with Silverbolt. Silverbolt was the same. So, yeah, don't be too hard on this batch yet. I recommend everyone just to wait until it comes out, because I read where it's going, because we're not finished yet. Not all had buffs, but most of them have had buffs already, and we're still not finished yet. We're still talking about it. We're still discussing it. And Fabian has said that we're going to come back tomorrow, look at these bots again, and he has said we're not finished yet. The original bots that Space Ape did, the original buffs, sorry, they were good ideas. I'm not going to lie. But when we got hold of them, we were like, yeah, these guys are all right, but they're not amazing. They're all right. Average at best. We need a bit. And we want to try and, a lot of questions asked about this batch. A lot of questions. People gone like, this batch is awful. There's no way I'm pulling from it. So we want to try and change people's opinions on these bots and get people even leveling the 4-star version. So obviously when the 5-star versions get buffed, the 4-star versions get buffed as well. Maybe not exactly the same, but you get the idea. So this batch of 5-stars at the minute are pretty much, going in the right direction of getting some really good buffs and being a good batch. Like I said, it all depends on what else gets done. But personally, with the buffs that have been done already, I think there's at least 2 pulls in there that I definitely want. Maybe 3. And then, to be honest with you, out of the other 2, we've already talked about them today, saying that what we want to get from them. So I've no doubt that those 2 will get some more love. But yeah, I think that I can see that a few people are sort of discussing the sort of the buffs, like which buff's gonna get a buff. So I think we could all agree that Blaze needs a buff. Blaze definitely needs a buff. Laser Optimus definitely needs a buff. Smokescreen needs a buff as well, some kind of something, definitely. Rhinox is still good. I still think he needs a bit of something because he's not in the meta. You ask a lot of top guys, they don't use Rhinox. He's not amazing. So, but yeah, definitely Rhinox needs something. Now, the big question was Jetfire, because the problem with Jetfire is bringing him out as a 5-star. It's a bit nah. I don't think we'll see many changes to Jetfire, but that's because the Jets are so much part of the meta right now. Adding them in with Flak with their DPS makes them crazy. Honestly, like a 5 at the minute, 5-star Firefly is considered one of the best 5-stars in the game. So a 5-star Jetfire that does more damage, will he be the best jet in the game just by bringing him out as a 5-star? And some people made a good point. I said, well, I've got the 4-star that can one-shot. Why would I want a 5-star? And what I didn't think was what someone said, yeah, but what you could do is your Jetfire at the minute needs enhanced ordnance to one-shot at level 60-10, I think it is, or 69, one of the two. 60-10, I'm pretty sure. He needs enhanced ordnance to one-shot. Once you get a 5-star, you don't need to put enhanced ordnance on. You can put a totally different core on. And now, when I'm doing my walk team, I'm really struggling on cores and which one, because there's so many cores that I need on certain bots, to the point where I've got Nexus on Wheeljack, and I could do with a heal beam on Wheeljack, actually. I've actually got loads of G-Metal healers. I've pulled another healing core on G-Metals, which is ridiculous. I keep pulling healing cores. It's quite amusing. But yeah, so but I've got ordnance on Sailboat. I've got enhanced ordnance on Jetfire. Alpha Trion on Rook. I've got Quintus on Blaster. I've got my Cronus on Track. I've only got 2 healers left. Ratchet has a heal beam, sometimes first aid. He has a G1 core. There's only Wheeljack left. There's no one else left to put it on. So it'd be good to free up a jet, get that enhanced ordnance off, get Nexus maybe on a jet, and then put that heal beam on my healers again. So I'm just going to have a look at that and show you this. It's quite Space Ape says random. I don't believe them. I believe that certain accounts are made up certain ways. I really do. So universal. So you can see that we've got 2 attack cores and 2 rejuvenates. Although rejuvenates are really good, you know, I'm aiming for that wallbuster. I want that wallbuster. Then we've got 2 healing ray boosters, G metal again, 2 more healing cores. And then if we go to the G1 cores, we've also got first aids G1 core as well. So lots of healing in my team, and no one to put it on, sadly. But yeah, so yeah, Jetfire will be decent, but I can't see many changes coming to him. Rhinox, I think we'll get a bit of a change, nothing major. But I think the 3 that you'll see the biggest changes to is probably Blades, Smokescreen, and Laser Optimus. And I think that everyone before when this batch came out, everyone could have guessed that those are the 3. Those are the 3 that need improving in some way. And I think they'll go a long way. I really do. Just going to catch up with the chat. Who's put anything in? I did notice someone asking when I'm pulling the 5 stars. Basically, what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the 5-star batch comes out. I'm going to do a short stream stroke video. I'm going to pull them live, but I'm going to do it like a video. So there'll be no questions, nothing like that, really. I'm just going to do a short video for about 5 or 10 minutes on me pulling my 5 stars. Then we're going to end the stream, and then I'm going to start a stream straight after. I can carry it on, talk about the polls, talk about what I'm happy with and not happy with, what I'm going to do, etc., and reasons for pulling that and things like that. But yeah, I think that's the idea behind it. We'll do a short one, condense that down to a short video because people don't really like watching whole streams for polls, and then we'll do a stream afterwards. That's Zero Hero said he keeps twisting Space Ape's arms. Well, it's happening. You know, the 5 stars get improved, the 4-star will as well. Not to the same level, but yeah, you'll see obviously some of these improvements into the 4-star versions as well. So yeah. And Lucky Me saying that the buff for Laser Optimus would be ideal on the China server. Doesn't the China server have a stun effect, if I'm not wrong? I went to go on the China server and look, but I don't actually have Armada Megs on the China server. But I'm pretty sure that, yeah, stun effect. I'm pretty sure. Chris Taylor says smoke screen buff. Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that. Like I said, it's been improved. But yeah, we want to push him even further. And if we get our way with these bots, they're going to be quite impressive. They really are. Honestly, I'm not just saying that. I'm not blowing smoke up yours. Yeah, I think they'll be really good if we get our way. Small screen, Jetfire, and Laser Op need a complete rework. Come on, let's be honest. I think that I would have liked a rework on Laser Optimus, but I think they haven't got the time, to be honest with you. But instead, we're doing our best to change him in other ways. And yeah, I'm pretty confident that I would like a rework, but what we've done with it is still be impressive. I don't think Jetfire needs a rework. Firefly definitely doesn't need a rework. Firefly is one of the best jets in the game. Maybe one of the best bots in the game. So Jetfire really doesn't need a rework. It really doesn't. It doesn't need much Jetfire. The sniper rifle should do different levels of damage depending on class of bot being hit. I think that'd be hard to program. Frisco. I think it'd be hard to program that. I think it's just easier to do a standard damage throughout. But I do agree that maybe it needs a bit of a buff in terms of damage to combiners and to outpost bots, maybe. But yeah. Don't think Jetfire. Chris Taylor's put, don't think Jetfire will get a rework. There's too many versions, so it seems they have already reworked. Yeah. The problem is then Jetfire is an old bot. Jetfire is an OG that was out when the game pretty much first come out. So to rework him, some people ask that, saying, can't we make him as good as, the newer jets that have come out? And it'd be a bit unfair, really. It'd be a bit unfair to make a bot that's 5 years old as good as a bot that's been out a year. So you'll never see him get that sort of buff, but he's still really relevant. He's still one of the best bots in the game, regardless. And Chris says, but yeah, I think the same on what you said about certain accounts getting certain stuff. I do believe it. I really do. I couldn't get volatile mixture for a long time. I still can't get gold guided missile cores. You got to think, how many 4-stars have I opened since this game began? I can't even work. I can't even be bothered to work out the maths. I'll be honest with you, I can't even be bothered to work the maths out because, oh my god, 1 5-star is what? 10, 20, maybe it's got 34 stars. I've got 10, including these crystals here. So 300 4-star pulls and only 1 gold guided missile core. It's unlikely. It's very unlikely, let's be honest. Chances are you're going to get 1 or 2 or 3. But yeah. The stream keeps crashing. Give me a second. Let me have a look at it. Let me try something a minute. Okay, we'll see how it goes. YouTube is temperamental. I can't get words out. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've closed YouTube down. It's running in the background now. So hopefully get a bit more processing power, hopefully. Yeah, Windblaze put is a YouTube thing today. Maybe it is. Hopefully we can get it fixed. But yeah. Chris Taylor's put, I still haven't got 4-star Ratchet. Only reason I got Sludge because I just pulled him 2 weeks ago from batch 4 5-star bots. Yeah, probably. People find that a lot, that either you level a certain bot and then you pull the 5-star, or you pull the 5-star and then get the 4-star alternative after that. So yes, I've had a few times I've been focusing on leveling a certain bot, leveling, and all of a sudden I get that same bot. I don't think it's a chance thing. I think it's sort of designed that way. I don't think it's designed to annoy you. It's like, do you know what I mean? But I just think certain, it's random, but I think certain players are susceptible to getting jets more, some gunners. I mean, I remember when I first started the game, I could not get, I think it was jets. Couldn't get jets for love nor money. I had every tank in the game. I even had a couple of healers right at the start, which was really rare. Everyone's using 1 healer, but I had 2. but I could not get jets for love nor money. Whereas other people had a load of jets, couldn't get a healer or couldn't get a tank. So, and this is back when there was only say 30 bots in the game, something like that, something crazy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that you know certain accounts are flagged to have certain lucky pulls, certain classes maybe, and certain cores. Because it's no coincidence that some people get loads of guided missiles, but then can't get any healing cores. And then I've got 6 healing cores. So yeah, wait and see. But yeah, so we're up to 970,000 Zen. I'm gonna try and hit the million mark. We've been upgrading our base, upgrading our bots. We've got Pro in the cooker now. We'll go to the. It's a bit hard to see that, so we'll go inside the lab. Show it that way. If we can find a lab, that is in there somewhere. So yeah, by the end of the weekend, Pro will be at 61. Not really missed him in wars too much. But yeah. But then the question is, do I put Jetfire in next? So what I'll probably do is wait until I pull from the new batch. If I get Jetfire, I can level him up to 1 shot, take enhanced ordnance off the 4-star for now, put him the 5-star, put the 4-star in the cooker, use the 5-star, level the 5-star up, and then once the 5-star needs to go in the cooker, use the 4-star. So yeah, that is hopefully the plan if I get 5-star Jetfire, because I use Jetfire in every single walk that I do. So yeah, pretty much need the 5-star. But if I don't pull him, it'll go towards with a team. But yeah, we'll do a few Zen Energy attacks. And then we'll talk about the 5-star batch and my thoughts about which batch and how it's changed over time. So yeah. Elimination mode. Okie dokie. So we've done all our solos pretty much. So we're doing duos now. So we still need a rushing bot. Still need a 1-shot maybe. Interesting. Who else do I use? Oh, 3-star cup, of course. Combiner wise, we've still got Defensor. And then we'll go straight in. So we need at least 3 battles out of these 5 or 6 that we'll get the combiner. And yeah, we're up to 1 million Zen. Which yeah, impressive. Actually to 12,000 Shaniks as well. I've been saving my Shaniks for this Super XP event. But yeah, they're making us wait for it. Chris Taylor's put that he Sludge just gave me my first 4-star combiner. And still missing 1 bot from the 4-star combiner on Otters Maximus and Superior. Chris Taylor, have you got the rest in 4-star though? Personally, I wouldn't worry too much about Superior and Otters Maximus. I wouldn't chase them. The bots, they're in there. Yeah. I would definitely chase bots for Defensor and Victorion. Because yeah, especially Defensor. Victorion, you'll find that it's a good combiner, but the bots that make it aren't that good. Whereas Defensor, a lot of those bots are very good bots anyway. So you'll get more use out of them. Volcanicus too has some good bots, as well as I don't know. I wonder who's the best combiner in terms of the bots that make up the combiner. What do you guys think? Take away the actual combining together and the abilities, but which combiner has the best bots? There's a good one. That's a good debate. So I'm gonna rush this one, I think. Lucentius. Yep. Okay, get up there. Get Defensor out. Seems to take a big section of this out now. Getting right in the middle of the action. Should take them beam lasers out as well. He's got his shield. Got enough ability points for a second run, and that should do it. Just get him in range. Let rip on the HQ. Job done. There's one down. Just doing 2 bots now. So I've done all the solos. Now we're trying to use 2 bots. So it all depends on the base. That base was quite clustered, so it's easy to rush up. Just rush up and put a high damage bot on the HQ. Job done. Easy. I've got 21k. Pick another bot as well to go in there. We'll pick Rook to get a bit of cover. And yeah, we'll do Primal. Why not? Put Primal in there. So Grind has put Victoria on. So you think that Dust Up, Rust Dust, Jump Stream are better than Grimlock, Snarl, Sludge? I'm not sure about that. I don't know. For me, I'd probably put Victoria on one of the worst. Rust Dust, Dust Up, Jump Stream, Skyburst is decent. Stormcross is good. There's 3 really poor ones there. Nope. HQ's too hard. Don't chance it. Find an easier one. Yeah, it works for you. Works for you. Yeah. Let's go back in again. Nice and quick. Straight back in. Save the combiner. Subbots as defensor as well. And Chris Taylor, so he's got Victoria on defense, so he's still missing a few bots. So yeah, I definitely you got a few bots missing from a bundle, then yeah, buy the combiner bundle. If you're just missing one, just go and buy that bots bundle. Don't bother going buying. I'll be honest with you, even a 2. If you're only missing 2 bots from a combiner, go and buy the individual bundles. Don't buy the combiner bundles. You've got a 2 out of 5 chance. You know, you've got a 1 in 50 chance of pulling. And out of that 1 in 50, you've got a 3 out of 5 chance of pulling a bot you've already got. That's, you know, so yeah, not the best. Okie dokie. Sandstorm and Rook. Oh, fat fingered. Fat fingered Silverbolt. I hate it when it happens. I don't even need a combiner now. Quite annoying. Hate it when it happens. Yeah, Warp Cyber. I was a bit gutted really, so I don't really use drift. Does look good though, but yeah, I don't think I've seen drift though. Don't want to do any spoilers for War of Cybertron, but I'm pretty sure we're not seeing drift yet. So yeah, then yeah, that probably means it's coming. If not, if I'm wrong, then correct me. Unless he's in there, I'm pretty sure we didn't see him, so that must mean he's coming. I presume anyway. Yeah, if we've got a core for him, then yeah, surely. So, as well, I just want to talk about this new fix they've put in. So, the new Inferno fix. So has everyone seen the newsletter? Has everyone seen the fix that's happened between Inferno and Elite? A lot of people in the game were using Inferno and Elite where they would use Inferno ×2 and it would stack. So instead of giving a 30% increase, if you use the ability again, you get a 60% increase. And then they were just using Elite to get out the base, basically. A lot of people were using it. SpaceX realized and it saw that Inferno can't double stack it. And yeah, you know what? I actually agree with it, but I also understand that they've brought this fix far too late. They've had loads of people invest loads of time and money into Inferno and Elite. Elite, anyway, most people had, but Inferno, I know a lot of people that have leveled Inferno right up to from Oblivion to 50 to 60. And yeah, they're crying foul. And I agree with them really in the sense that I don't agree with the fact that people are saying that it shouldn't have got nerfed. I think it's a bit overkill. Elite is already good in the game, and having a bot that could do 6% extra damage, even 90 if you triple stacked it. There's a lot of ability points, but you could. It's not really fair. But I do agree with them that leaving this amount of time, it's been about 9 months to a year. People using it now, and yeah, as Lucky Me said, the VIP definitely saw it. Yeah, the VIPs were not happy. And personally, I don't use it, so it doesn't affect me. But I understand how people invested a lot of money into that bot. So I do hope that SpaceX are going to offer people refunds if they have used Inferno. I really do. If they offer them refunds, then fair enough. I think it's the least they can do, really. Not because they, agree that it shouldn't have got nerfed, because it should, but just like I said, just the amount of time it took them really to sort it out and realize it's an issue. Like I said, it's been about 9 months of people using it and leveling it up. It's not a new bug that's come in the game or something. It's a long-standing bug, really. And so I thought it was designed that way. I just presumed that because it's been so long. There was no fix, so I thought, yeah, that's the way that they presume he's going to be, the way they presume he should be. So it was a bit strange when he wasn't. Phil Martins asked for in-game credits. They won't give them credits. I've never known anyone to get in-game credits for nerfs or changes or fixes. It's not a nerf, it's a fix. Scarling wasn't nerfed, he was fixed. Blade wasn't nerfed, he was fixed. They don't nerf, but I do agree that they should at least give him a rebate on the spark. Definitely. Yeah, they are in the making business of making money. You are right, but it's also good to give something back and hold your hands up. I think it's very important in general, just to, in terms of customers in my business as well. If you're wrong, put your hands up, say, yeah, you know what, we're wrong, but I want to make it right. And that's fair enough. I don't think you can argue with that. Everyone makes mistakes. But as long as you put your hands up and just say, you know what, we made a mistake, we'll do what we can to correct it. Here's what we're going to do as some sort of token gesture to make it right. Then that will be a bit better, I think. Oh my god. Oh, well, that's quite unprotected, that piece. So what we're going to try and do is I'm going to try and use drift. Use drift up there. Use drift up there. You just up there. Then go up there a bit. So I can get defensive up there as well. Did I do enough? Yeah, just about. Just about. I just need to take out this middle section here now. And then the outpost box as well, hopefully. We can do that, then we are on to a winner. HQ hasn't got a core on, so we'll just leave Drift to smash away, and it's a solo. When you're ready, it takes far too long to solo. Information on future WFC skins in the future. I am trying to get all the skins on the test account, but again, I can't even show you the test account until those 5 stars are announced with the change that we've done. Once that happens, I can show you all the skins. But yeah, I can't go on the test account until I've sorted that. Really, I can't have another Omega Supreme moment this soon. Mistakes do happen. I think it's the second time that I leaked something on screen by mistake, which is not bad in 3 years of making videos. So yeah, I can't have it so soon. So just needs a bit more careful, really. And yeah. Oh, we've got 21 seconds. Try to get one more in. Can we get one more in? 14 seconds. Well, yeah, hopefully by, I don't know, will they announce it by next week? Will it be balanced by next week? I hope so. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. And I really hope that we've done these 5 stars some justice. And I really hope that we can come from this and people can go, you know what, the playtesters have done a good job here. That's my main thing. Obviously, different playtesters have different views. Some say we don't need to buff this bot anymore, as good as he is. Some people will say he needs a bit of a buff, some people a lot. So different, you know. Yeah. And you need one more super ability, I think. Maybe just one. If he hits that beam. No, he's not in the beam. But it's not too bad. Go through all that. Drop combiner. And yeah, Jamie's asking about the skins. They don't give any effect. We did ask them if they could do that, but they said no, to put it bluntly. Can we get one more ability use? Nope. We can get this. And then we'll go with that. In that shield. I actually destroyed the target, which I didn't want to do, but I think we won now, I think. Need one more ability point before Grimlock dies. Oof, that was close. I think we're good now. It was a close one. Well done. Another 10k in the bank. And we're past that million mark. A million Zen in the bank. Who'd have thought it? Boom. There we go. So yeah, got a million. I'll probably churn out another 30 to 50k to with a few teams. And yeah, got quite a few bots left over to make teams out of. So then, yeah, I'll probably start going teams of 3 next. Start going through the majority of them, a few 3-stars. Maybe get, I don't know, 5 attacks out of it, maybe 7 or 8, depending on the bases. Yeah, get another 50k. That's the idea. Start stacking it up. Don't know what for yet. I really don't. If I knew, I'd say to you guys, I'm saving it. I can't say what for, but I am. But well, that's pretty much saying. But yeah, you know, I'd say to there's something coming soon, so I'd recommend saving it. But I think there might be. I presume there is. I don't really know, to be honest with you. But yeah, I would definitely recommend just saving whatever Zen you've got, other than spending it on level 60 bots, over than upgrading your lab for 2 slots. There's not much to use it for at the minute, really. So yeah, keep churning it out, guys. Don't get disgruntled. Don't sort of give up on it. Keep going, because eventually you don't want something to come out in the game, whatever it is, and it's going to cost you Zen. And it gets to that point, you're like, I wish I would have grinded out. I wish I would have got those few more battles in and got some more Zen. So yeah, keep going at it. So, talking about 5-star batches, I really want to pull 3 from the new batch. I really do, but not if these are a couple of turkeys in there. If there's a couple of turkeys in this new batch, then I'm not going to bother. It needs to be really good. So, if I'm not going to pull from the new batch, I think I'll pull at least 1 out of interest. So, everyone knows my predicament between Elite and Ratchet. So, I may pull from one of them. I don't think Elite has got the amount of pulling power she had before, especially now Inferno has been fixed, not nerfed, fixed. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm quite happy to answer with my 4-star first aid and 4-star wheeljack. So they're okay. They're doing all right. So I don't need to worry too much about them. 3 is a no-go. I really can't stand batch 3. I don't understand anyone that really. Firefly is decent, but I don't know. Yeah, he's good, but I really don't rate Springer, and I really don't rate Ultra Magnus. It's gonna call him Ultra Prime then. I really don't rate Ultra Magnus, and I really don't rate Springer. So yeah, I really, really don't want them to. So batch 3 is a no-go because it's 2 turkeys there for me. Batch 2, I don't think there's any turkeys there. I don't think there's any bots that I can think, oh my god, I would throw my tablet out the window if I got that bot. Otters Prime I use already in my rush team. Wheeljack, I use my walk team. Drift is great for breaking walls, which is actually what I need right now. I've started leveling a 4-star, but I've realized that it needs to be like maxed out to start breaking max walls, really, or close to for a 4-star. So I'm not too sure we can even do that. And I'm not going to start leveling Grim instead. A Monkey Prime is all right, but I think his path is quite bad, but similar to Drift. But yeah, it's not the idea, basically. Windblade as well. I'm not personally, when I do a walk, I'm not keen on bots that leave the water squad, and it sort of drags your healers away. So I'm not a big fan of Windblade, but she's not a bad bot. Her health is crazy good. So, in a walk team, with her health and the DPS, she'd be really good. So there's nothing for that batch really that I'm quite not looking forward to getting. So batch 2 is a very big possibility. It really is. Really Really is a good batch. Batch 1. Grimlock can smash walls. I'm not going to level the 4-star Grimlock, but it can. I do need a bot that can smash walls. So Grimlock's an option, you know. He's still got decent health and decent DPS, so still an option. Cellbolt, one of the best bots in the game. So yeah, he's definitely an option. Noah, I use on my rush team, so definitely. Hot Rod is decent. We are talking in the playtest chat about maybe giving him a buff of some kind or a reduction in cost or just something. We don't know exactly yet, but we are looking to maybe buff Hot Rod, especially the 5-star version. So yeah, and Sunstreaker, what we know is not great. Is a gunner. Gunners have come away from the meta. His ability is random at the best. So yeah, not the best of bots. So I'm not too sure about batch 1. I'm not too sure about it. Going into batch 5. Snarl, I used to rate. I'm not too keen now. I'm not too sure about him. I think he would still be good in a Russian Smash team with his Megatronus, especially with Slash. So it's still a possibility. It's still a good pull. Roderick's Prime we use on my Rush team as well. Warpath, I see being used a lot. Very good gunner. Perceptor is situational. He's not bad, but not a big fan. I won't be happy with pulling really. And RC, we are talking again about RC in the playtest chat and trying to get him up to not the same as Rook, but sort of the same sort of use as Rook. So the idea has been thrown around for RC is a giving the hollow damage. We also realized that Rook attracts defenses and attracts outpost spots where RC's hollow doesn't. It pops them but doesn't attract them. So we said that we'd make the hollow attract defenses. We'd give it a bit less health than Rook, but because Rook's got the explosion, we'd make the hollow either have more health, a lot of health, but have damage so it'll fight back. Or do we give it something else, maybe a stun or something? So a few ideas, like I said, have been thrown around about RC, but I really do think RC needs a bit of a buff, so to speak. And in the current batch, I've got 2 of the 3 that I wanted. I used First Aid, the 4-star, so the 5-star would be good, especially now I got the G Metal, but I really don't want Hotspot. I'm really not keen on him. I used him for quite a while. Never got used to using him. Never really could. Never really enjoyed him. But again, that was back when I used to not like walking. So Rust Dust has a lot of damage, but I'm not keen. I'm not sold. I'm not sold. So yeah. So we are looking at. I think we can narrow it down to batch 2, batch 4, and current batch. Might be one of each. Might be 2 from the new batch and one of the other ones. I don't know. It all depends on who I pull first. Whichever batch I choose first and I pull from first, what I get from that determines what I'll pull next. If I pull the new batch and I get the MVP of that batch, maybe I'll move on. Maybe I might say, right, we'll go for Alita, then go for Optimus Prime and get the trifecta. That's the dream pulls. The MVP in the new batch, Alita, Optimus Prime. I would be super stoked if I got those bots. But yeah. Jason Rollins make the decoy stun on defeat. Yeah, I think rather than damage, yeah, why not give it a stun effect? But then does that make Rock less useful with the damage though? I don't know. Different use, yeah. Different stats as well. So yeah, maybe she needs something. She definitely needs something. We'll talk about deck creep or power creep in the games. And power creep's a true thing. It happens in all games. As the game goes on, older bots become less relevant, newer bots become more powerful. In any game that you play, that's relevant. So, the likes of Sunstreaker and Hot Rod, maybe they should be a bit irrelevant. But I also understand that if you invested in a 5-star, you want that to be relevant forever, really. It's a big investment. So these arguments for and against, personally, I think, like I said, every batch should be better than the last. every new bot that comes out from the playtesters should be equal to the last one or better. And I think we've been a bit inconsistent recently with, especially with 4 stars. So yeah, but we've had a bit of a chat with a few of us just saying that we should be pushing these bots now and testing boundaries, so to speak. And I think we did a really good job of 6 gun. He's not broken the game. Many people are like, oh yeah, he'll get nerfed next week. He hasn't. He's still there. He's still good. Maybe not everyone has leveled him up that high yet, but he's still a good bot. And he always will be. So yeah, being compared to the likes of Jazz, and Jazz is always considered a decent bot. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Anything else I missed? I sat there, I've missed anything. Jose, you are most welcome, brother. You are most welcome. Jamie said, I only use the things I'm provided by the game. Well, that's a good point. Yeah, you can only work with what you got. Yeah, that's true. But there's people out there that chase 5 stars, and it's a big investment. Getting a 5-star bot. I mean, 3 in the last 8 months, 9 months. So to give you an idea, I get a new 5-star every about 3 months. To give you an idea, that was including obviously the 2 million point event. That was 2,000 shards. So yeah, every 3 months, 4 months, I'll get a new 5-star usually. So it's a big event for me to pull 3. Never done it before, but yeah, it's a good conundrum to have. It is a good conundrum to have, and I know I'm in a sort of privileged place that not everyone can do that. But I just hope that I could do some videos and cover these 5-star bots and show how I use them and how they can be good. So if a few people that watch my channel can look back and think, you know what, I got this bot. I was maybe a bit disappointed, but now I can see how it can be used and how I should be thankful that I've got this 5-star. I think any 5-star should be useful in the right settings. Not every 5-star could be as good as another one, depending on your team. But I just think that every 5-star should be useful in some way. And I think every 5-star should be applicable for wars, zen farming, resource raiding, everything really. These 5-stars are supposed to be overpowered and supposed to be big in the game because of the investment it takes. Plain and simple as that, really. Yeah. James been playing for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years is a good time. It's a good amount of time. Has the game been going 3 years? So yeah, I think almost 4 years for me. I think. Was it 5 years going up? Might be 5 years. I can't remember. But yeah, because don't forget, I started playing in beta. I started playing in December when it came out in June, July, I think it was. So yeah, I was playing it way before it actually came out properly. We actually had to download a VPN and download it from the Australian Play Store to be able to play it even. So yeah, there is ways around things. There is. So I think we'll leave it there for today, guys. So yeah, we've covered quite a lot of ground there. We've covered the 5 stars. We've covered sort of where I'm going to pull from, when I'm going to pull. We've covered the new 5-star and talked about them. Also talked a bit about Mega Supreme, about combiners. Did a bit of Zen farming. Talked about the new change to Inferno. So yeah, I think it's been a decent stream. Thanks to everyone for watching. Just want to say again, make sure you subscribe, please, guys. Just like I said, 330 subscribers short of that 2,000 mark. I set myself a target beginning of this year for 1,500. We've smashed that. So the aim towards the end of this year is 2,000 subs by Christmas. That is my Christmas present that I want this year. 2,000 subs by Christmas. That is the aim. So yeah, thanks to everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. Engineer Hoist normally has a stream straight after this one. So if he is doing a stream tonight, make sure you go and check that one out. I'll try and stay awake. I'll be honest with you. I normally crash out because I work Wednesday morning. So literally, I am up from 5 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. It's now midnight. By the time Engineer Hoist stream starts, I've been up for 20 hours. So yeah, I'm pretty tired. So yeah, I really hope that yeah, I can stay away from the stream because I do enjoy Hoist stream. He's original OG of all the all the content creators. So yeah, make sure you go and check out his stream straight after this. Right, thanks for watching, guys. Tune in next week. Hopefully, I'll have more news about the 5 stars. We can hopefully reveal what we've done to them, and we can have an in-depth discussion around just a brief overview. And we'll see you next week. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.